Galloway's support through sight loss.
Okay, good morning guys. James from Galloway's Get Active, and today we're going to go on going to take you on a virtual walk around parts of Lancaster. We're going to take in the Fairfield Community Orchard, some of the Canal, and it's just a nice little loop back. So we shall see you back in Lancaster. Okay guys, here we are. We're at the start of the walk, which is outside Lancaster train station. Like I said in the introduction, it's easy to get to via bus, train, car, taxi, whatever. So from here we'll head off and show you more of the walk, but this is the start and finish point. We've left the train station and we're going down Sibsey Street, which runs at the side of the railway track, heading out of Lancaster, and then we'll be going through Fairfield Community Orchard shortly. So this part of the walk is a bit boring, so we'll skip forward through this and we'll get back to you when it gets a bit more interesting. Okay, when we get down Sibsey Street to Sylvester Street, we want to turn left and we're going to head down, and then when you get to the brick wall we're turning right and keep following it to the end. So we're only a few minutes outside of the city centre, and already it's quite peaceful and you don't realise that you are near the city centre. Alright, I know we are in lockdown and things are a little bit quieter, but you could be in a nice little quiet country village in this area. Nice little stone cottage. So we follow the path out past the allotments and the playground. We come out past this lovely little cottage and then we turn left behind the cottage. So we've got a map here of the Fairfield Association. It's a community orchard and nature reserve. So we are here. We're going to follow the path through the orchard all the way around, following it round, and then we're going to try, I've not been through this bit, we're going to come through this little bit of a woodland here, following it round, which will then bring us up to the canal. When we get to the canal, we're going to jump on the canal and follow the canal all the way back to Lancaster, and then we'll come off the canal and then back to the train station where we started. So it should be a good walk. Follow the path down. So I always think it's great coming down here. We have done this walk a few times, or the majority of this walk we have done it before in the past, and I always think it's amazing that you're only sort of 5 minutes outside the city centre and you could be in countryside far away from the city centre. So we're going to take the path on the right here, and that will bring us into the community orchard. Lovely sound of bird song. So sort of September time, these trees will be full of different sorts of apples and all sorts of things. So I'm just trying to give these people a bit of distance so you can come in here and just help yourself to an apple. You can see we've got apples forming on the trees already. Just goes to show when you get a community all working together, you can produce nice areas like this, no matter whereabouts you are. And there are plenty benches that you can sit on if you're coming down here. And I think most of the path is suitable for strollers, or if you have one of the walking frames or you're in a wheelchair. I think most of the walk is suitable for that. Certainly this part of the walk is anyway. Come through the Fairfield Community Millennium Orchard. There's a little notice board here that tells you about what sorts of fruits there are, some of the butterflies and birds that you may be able to see in the area as well. Quite a lot of the red and pink campion knocking about on this walk. We've got nice views across the Great Meadow. And we're going to turn left. And you can see the path is a relatively firm dry path most of the way. I think this would be suitable, or it has been suitable, because we have had wheelchairs down here before, but it's a nice little walk. It's an easy going. It's a relatively flat walk, lovely countryside. You've got an abundance of bird song and wildflowers and different sorts of things knocking about. So yeah, it just goes to show that living in a city doesn't mean to say you've not got countryside on your doorstep. We have done this walk before. I think we've done it a couple of times with the Get Active group. So we'll do it again once the lockdown and everything is lifted and we can get everybody together. We can come and do this one. It's one that we can do from the train station, so we don't need a lot of transport to get here. One thing to bear in mind, Jane mentioned it to me before, was that if you are coming on these sorts of walks at this time with the COVID and everything, and you are using public transport, they are saying now that you do need to use face masks if you're using public transport. Some people are using them. I don't think it really stops you from catching COVID or coronavirus. It just helps you that if you do cough or you sneeze, you're not going to pass anything to anybody else. So if you are using public transport, make sure you've got your face mask on. But other than that, practice your social distancing. Get out, get some fresh air, get some exercise, have a bit of fun. If you are in the Lancaster area, this is an ideal walk for you. Get yourself down to the train station. If you want to know where the walk goes from, you want to know more details about it, just drop me a line. You can get in touch with me at Galloway's or leave a comment. Any comments that you leave on it, I'll answer them. Or if you want to know anything else more about the walk, what sort of things you can see on the walk or anything like that, just give us a bell, leave a comment, and I'll get back to you. So we'll see you further down in the walk. What we're going to do now is we're going to turn left, and that should take us on the loop through Ponywood. So for those that have been on this walk with me before, this is a section of the walk that we've not done before. I don't know whether it's only just opened up or recently opened up since we last came, but I don't remember seeing these good paths. And this is just a loop that takes us back to the canal through Pony Wood.
So this view over the nature reserve from Pony Wood to Lancaster Castle and beyond is named after Geoffrey Curson Harries. He was a lover of nature and a former owner of most of our floral land, including Ponywood and Floral Field.
We sit down on the bench that's just opposite here, and this is the view over Harry's View, looking towards Lancaster. Very peaceful. So we've come out of Pony Wood, and just across we've got the canal. Okay guys, well that's the end of the canal bit. So all that's left now is to leave the canal at Penny Bridge and follow the A6 one-way system back up to the railway where we started from. So hope you've enjoyed the walk. If you want to try it and you want more information, like I said earlier, just either give me a ring or drop a comment below and I'll get back to you and give you the information you need. So if you do try it, remember social distancing, stay safe, take somebody with you and enjoy it. But above all, stay safe, look after each other, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.